Here are 3 tech updates to get you through your Wednesday. Microsoft may finally have a way through their acquisition deal with Activision Blizzard, but it's gonna hurt. Here's what you need to know. One of the biggest hangups for the US and EU regulators in the acquisition deal has been over cloud gaming. Claims have been made that the Microsoft deal would monopolize a growing and maybe future industry before it has a chance to grow. Well, Microsoft is willing to appease the regulators by relinquishing cloud gaming rights to Ubisoft. Because this deal is now wildly different than the original one, it has triggered a new regulatory investigation, which could last until October 18th, albeit it does address their main concern. This 15-year deal means that any new Activision Blizzard games that are released will not be able to be exclusive to Xbox Cloud Gaming, but will be instead managed by Ubisoft. It also means that the company won't be able to manage the streaming rights for these titles either. Instead, these titles will be managed through Ubisoft's Plus multi-access platform, which is available across multiple consoles. It's unclear whether Microsoft will try to stage this only in the EU, but Microsoft and Ubisoft have already announced this partnership, so it's pretty set in stone. Realistically, there is a timeline where parts of the world access the game on different platforms than the rest of us, but that sounds like a logistical nightmare, and we still aren't sure what the US regulators will make of this new shakeup either. YouTube has a growing trend of forcing your hand to pay for that premium subscription. First letting the ads be a lot longer, up to 3 minutes, then they introduced unskippable ads, and now we're getting one step closer to all of them following suit, with the ad skip button getting smaller and smaller. This comes just as the company's raising the price to premium to $13.99. Now, this by no means signals that we're anywhere close from all of the ads being unskippable, but I do believe that's where all roads lead. Google did comment on the skip button changing, saying their goal is to provide a more consistent user experience with the updated look and feel on YouTube that they had announced last year, which is a little more aesthetically pleasing, yes, but that's not what the ad skip button is about, baby. Give me a giant flashing yellow button to know that I don't have to watch this 3-minute long Carvana ad any longer, damn it. The platform is also rolling out some really good features as well for premium users. I covered that in a few videos back, so if you haven't watched it, go back. So while I do think $14 for YouTube Premium may be a little high when comparing it to other mediums like Hulu or Disney, I will say I use this platform maybe higher than any other app, so it's kind of warranted. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And finally, we may be getting an Avatar game that doesn't suck. Brace yourselves. A new trailer dropped for Avatar: The Last Airbender: Quest for Balance, which is an upcoming Switch title from Bamtang Games. The game is definitely made for kids, but the trailer shows Aang and friends in some notable settings and even some memorable scenes from the show. The mechanics are said to be focused on exploration and puzzle solving instead of combat, to appeal to Aang's determination to not use violence until it's strictly necessary as part of his identity as an air nomad. That being said, there is definitely still some combat in the game, thankfully. It just seems a lot more in depth than, say, another Naruto rehash. The game is giving Lego Star Wars, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The developers wanted to make something to keep the story of Avatar alive and retell it to a younger generation. It is kind of setting itself up nicely for the upcoming film sequel that's due out in 2025. Kid gamer know I will absolutely be paying money for this game when it comes out. I may be a bad judge of character though, because I still play Rugrats Search for a Reptar, and that was for sure made for children, which I was back when it was released way back in 1998. That's all I have for now. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you back here for some more tech tea.